Hi, I'm Lauren.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay.
So, thanks for coming in today. Have you ever been to therapy before?
No.
Okay. Well, we're going to go over a few things first before we get into everything.
Okay.
I am a therapist in training, so I have had some experience with various different people. So if you have any questions, let me know.
Okay.
I do have some limits of confidentiality, so everything here is kept confidential, and this is a safe place to talk. So anything you want to talk about, we can do that. I am a mandated reporter, so if you tell me something about maltreatment of a vulnerable adult or a child, or if you express hurting yourself or others, I would have to report that.
Okay.
And then all of your files and everything here are kept confidential as well. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay. So being in therapy is a time to express yourself and any concerns or troubles you're having. You probably will share things that you're uncomfortable with, and if you want to stop at any time, we can. But we just remember that sometimes things can get worse before they get better.
Okay.
So let me know if you want to stop or if you have any questions while we're doing this. Okay. So what brings you in today?
I've been having issues with my 14-year-old son.
Okay, what?
I think that he's abusing drugs. I'm not sure. His behavior is just changing dramatically, and I'm worried, and I don't know where to start or where to go.
So when did this start?
It's been a couple of months now.
Okay.
He's behaving very erratically. He gets angry a lot. He's having tantrums, and I go in his room and he just throws a fit. I did find some weed in his pocket, but he said it belonged to someone else. He was just holding it for a friend. But I believe it might have been his, and he may be indulging in other things, and I just don't know what to do from here.
So what was he like before this started?
We were very communicative. We talked a lot. There was a bond there. And now it's just, he hardly ever talks to me at all. He comes and goes, and he's breaking the rules as far as curfew. And I'm at my wits. I don't know where to go from here or what to do.
So when do you think this started?
About 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what was the first incident that happened that you were like, he's not being himself?
He came in one night after curfew, and I had told him that he knew better than that, and he knew when he was supposed to come in the house, and he just got up and just started yelling at me. And I thought he was going to, lash out. I got kind of afraid. So, yeah, that was the beginning.
So were you afraid just because he's never acted like that?
He's never acted that way before.
Okay. Okay. And so how you told me what you said, but were you yelling at him at all when you were saying?
I probably was yelling. I was a little upset that he did come in kind of late,
What did he say was his reason why for being late?
He said that he was hanging out with his friends and he had forgot the time.
Okay.
And I just didn't accept that. I mean, you've never forgotten the time before, so what's the problem? What's going on? So I don't know. I'm just kind of worried.
So is it his friends that are dropping him off at home?
I'm not sure. He hangs around with a lot of different, I don't know, I call the kids different. I think they kind of into that goth thing. They wear all black, and the hair is all different. And this is a new crowd for him. I had never seen these kids hanging around. He'd never hung around with these kind of kids before, so this is new.
Okay.
And I don't know them. And as far as them dropping them off, I don't know whether they drop them off or not. I don't know whether they drive. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so he just tells you he's going to have a ride home?
He doesn't tell me much of anything. He just comes home and say, go straight to his room. And if I confront him, he gets combative.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So when did he start hanging out with these new friends?
It's just been recently.
Okay.
They're schoolmates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, yeah.
So he had a different group of friends before that?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
And so do you
I know their parents, yeah.
Oh,
I know
okay.
them, yeah.
So I'm sure that's kind of worrisome that all of a sudden you don't know them.
Right, I don't know why they are, their behaviors, or,
Mhm.
and they dress weird. They stand out. And it's worrying.
Has your son at all started dressing like that?
Things are changing. I've noticed little things like maybe ear cages
Oh, okay.
and a piercing, a tattoo, and he's 14.
Right.
So I'm like, how are you getting these things?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that usually you have to have, if you're a minor, you have to have parents' consent to professionally get that stuff done.
That's what I thought too.
So are you a little worried about, are they using sterilized needles for that kind of stuff?
That's a worry too. Yeah.
So do his friends have the tattoos and?
I've noticed yes, a lot of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you asked him about where he's getting these?
I haven't.
Okay.
I don't know how to talk to him.
Just because you don't know how he's going to react, or
Right.
okay.
Yeah. Like I said, his behavior has changed, and I'm a little scared and worried, and I don't know how to come to him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems like everything I say, he kind of reacts badly. It's a negative thing. He don't want to obey the rules anymore. He's 14.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. That's a tough age.
it is.
So do you ever offer to drive him? Like, hey, I'll pick you up if you need a ride.
I used to do those things for him.
Okay.
But I haven't lately. I guess because we've been in this uncommunicative state, I don't even ask, should I come pick you up or anything anymore. It's just becoming distant with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is his father involved at all?
He's an ass.
Okay.
He comes around when he feels like it. And as far as communication, I don't think he has a deep conversation with our son. He's very shallow.
Okay.
He's a womanizer. He's doing his own thing. He's living his life.
Okay.
He comes and get his son. He has visitation rights, so he's gonna uphold that. He comes and get him, picks him up,
Uh-huh.
and drops him off. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think he talks to him. Know what's going on in his personal life. Really.
So has he talked at all about what the things he does when he sees his dad?
No, not really.
Okay. So you don't even know really what kind of relationship
No, I don't.
or what the things.
And me and the dad is not on civil basis. We
Oh.
argue a lot. We disagree
Okay.
on a lot of things, and if I can stay my distance from him, I do. He comes and pick our son up at the door. He doesn't come in my home. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you guys don't talk really at all, and do you think that rubs off on your son at all?
It could be.
Okay.
It could be a problem. Yeah.
So your son doesn't talk much about him to you even, or okay.
He doesn't talk at all about anything anymore.
So how often do you think he sees his dad?
Well, he has visitation rights every other weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does your son utilize that, or?
He was really, really animate about it before these things start happening. Now he goes sometimes and sometimes he won't. I don't feel like it right now. I have something to do. I have friends. We're going somewhere. We're going out. So.
That's an age where the friends are a lot more important than the family.
Right.
So does his father engage in drugs or anything?
He has, yes.
Okay. So do you think that maybe that has anything to do with why your son's doing them, possibly?
I don't know.
Okay. So do you think your son is engaging in the drugs just because you found the marijuana, or what else makes you think that?
I because of the behavior, the erratic behavior.
Mhm.
I just there's something else going on, and I don't know what it is. And when I found the drugs, I was like, well, maybe this is it, or maybe he's indulging in something else that I don't want to even think about.
Mhm.
I don't even know if he's sexually active, and I found condoms in his room. He's 14.
Mm-hmm.
Sexually active, that's scary.
Have you talked to him about that at all?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Do you plan on it?
I don't know, should I?
Well, it seems that you might be kind of avoidant because you say that you avoid his father. You don't, you try not to talk to him. You don't let him in the house, that kind of thing. And it seems like you're almost kind of doing that with your son as well. You say you don't want to think about the drugs that he possibly could be doing. You don't want to talk to him about the sex. You don't want to offer rides. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Does that make sense at all?
Yes. I may be a little avoidant.
But you're worrying, and that's why it seems like you might be avoiding.
Yeah.
So, do you know where he is right now?
No, I don't.
Okay. So are you constantly worrying where he is?
Yes. I was hoping that I can get him to come to therapy.
That'd be a great idea.
Okay.
Would you be willing to talk to him about that?
I would.
Okay.
If you suggest that I should do that, yeah. You think that's
I think it would
idea?
be a great idea. Just get him in here as well. I can see that you have some stress because you're always worrying.
Right. Okay.
How has that been affecting you? The stress and the worrying all the time.
I drink a little bit more than I should now.
Okay.
I have no outlets. I have no really close friends and family. So I'm basically in this alone.
Right.
I've been taking Valiums to relax. Yeah, that's what I do.
Is that prescribed?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay. And you just from your primary doctor, or
Yes.
do you see? Okay. Okay. So how long have you been taking that?
For about 3 months now.
Okay. And you think that's helping, or?
I can zone out for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but I still worry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what about the drinking? How much are you drinking?
Oh, I guess I'll say maybe a couple of glasses of wine a day. Just to keep me calm. To stop worrying so much. I don't know what else to do.
So when during the day do you drink the wine?
I'll have a glass around evening time. Afternoon, evening.
Okay. So not right away in the morning.
No,
Okay. And that kind of takes the edge off.
it does.
So when do you take your prescriptions?
I take them as often as possible.
Okay. So do you take those and drink the wine at the same time?
Yes, sometimes.
Do you notice a difference in how you feel when you take them both together?
I feel fantastic.
Okay. And that probably takes the edge off the most?
Oh, most definitely.
Mm-hmm. So do you find yourself doing that more often?
Yes, than I used to.
Okay. And have you told your doctor that prescribed you the medication about that?
No.
No.
I didn't think that was necessary.
So are you driving at all when you've had your wine?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Not a bad thing.
Drinking and driving?
Well, I only have a glass. Maybe. I'm not drunk. Just had a glass.
You might feel fine, but you don't know how it's actually affecting you. I guess I would probably suggest not drinking and driving at all,
Okay.
just for your own safety. But I also would like you to do a few things before we meet again, if you are willing to meet again.
I will.
If you could, maybe let's just start by, why don't you ask your son and offer to give him rides? Just, just say something as simple as, have fun with your friends, and if you need a ride, let me know. Something as simple as that, because it looks like you are involved and want to be part of it, and then also maybe talk to him a little bit about coming in next time. Do you think he would be up for that, or?
I don't know, but I would ask him.
Okay.
I would try to get him here. I think it's important. Would I be able to sit in the session? We have the session together, or would you sit
Yeah,
him
we can do
alone?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, he may want to possibly do therapy alone too. But yes, we could. I think it would be very beneficial to do a session together,
Okay.
just to kind of make sure we're all on the same page.
Okay.
So, you okay with doing that? And then we'll meet again the same time next week?
That sounds great.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming in.